you at some point.
Wait, guys. Look at Ghost Charmander.
We are live.
Ghost Charmander.
Everybody, welcome back to Rules with Stash. I need to put this game down. Oh fucking god.
Oh, come on. I said we were going. I said, is everyone
Hey
ready?
guys, welcome to our stream.
Yeah, welcome back to Rules with Stash. Tonight we are playing Coldblood. I'm currently addicted to a puzzle game, so don't mind me. But once again, we are back with Operation Coldbloods. You have me as one of the co-DMs playing Lily, our half witch, half vampire. And then we have the other co-DM, Evan.
Hello, I'm Evan. I play Peanut, the 20-foot tall giant cyborg ape.
And joining us today, we had the usual cast of Coldbloods and all their broodiness. First off, we have the creator of the system we are using, Worlds of Myth, who also is probably about to get his ship pushed in. Cody!
Did you just call me the creature who created this game? I heard like creature of this game, something like that.
The player who created this game.
About to say,
Okay.
Or creator.
I swear I heard
Word
creature.
was creator.
I'm saying that, yeah, my mic might be acting up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Cody. I'm playing the insane rabbit Alistair.
And Alistair really is a creature.
Alistair
He's
really
something.
is well, okay. He's a monster in need of love. He's a monster in need of some loving.
I'd argue that, but anyway, moving on. Up next,
1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay.
Up next, we have one of our usual players within Rules to Astonish, Zach.
Oh, hello. I'm playing Oz, the half angel, with one wing, and he's just gonna do his best to try to help finish whatever task we need to do here. We gotta plug something in, right?
Yeah,
Plug it in.
Yeah, explain that when we go over what happened last time. But until then, we also have another. Well, he's more of a common player in our game as of recently. That would be Dan.
Yay, I get to play. I'm Dan. I'm playing. Which one am I playing again? I'm
playing
playing
Dark
Dark
Edge.
Edge.
Dark.
I have a few too many characters here. I'm playing Dark Edge, the elven bard, who is somehow still an edgelord.
I mean, his name is
Okay.
Dark Edge.
Self-chosen, yes.
Doesn't
Alright.
get
His real name is Brian.
No, his real name is Sam.
Sam.
That brings so many bad images. But anyway, and finally, last but certainly not least, we have Raiko.
Hello, I'm Rico. I'm still playing the fabulous degenerate gambler, Lassiter Lightfoot.
Right now is a Gorgon drag queen.
Yes.
Who we also just recently learned off stream is just a channeled extension of Reiko himself.
Nope.
Oh,
You're saying
I don't know what the fuck you want me to say to that. I mean, sure.
Was I not supposed to say that?
I mean, I don't know.
Raiko's been probably thrown under the bus.
I don't know what that is. Like,
Anywho.
Anyway, and tonight, once again, we are back with Operation Coldbloods. And the last time in Operation Coldbloods, who wants to explain what happened at the church?
I vote the person who does the recaps.
Go, Dan, go.
I choose you, Deadmon!
Before we got to the
There.
church, Lassiter won a USB drive from the slot machine, and so they decided to leave in order to figure out what's on it. But before they had a chance to do that, while they were doing that, rather, excuse me, Alistair attempts to retrieve his credit card from Oz with some arguing between the two. The bartender tries to intervene, and Alistair ends up removing her head for her trouble. Which,
Dude,
of course, sets
bartender
everybody
should have-
screaming.
Just minded her own business.
She was minding her own business. I believe your
No,
response
she was minding my business.
I believe that your response was, "I will get off the kid when I'm done."
Phrasing, boo.
You know,
Fascinating.
anything can be taken the wrong way, when you twist it like that.
But
So
That is a
Not
direct quote.
That's
That
not
is
So-
correct. That's literally what you said.
That is some adrenochrome Moloch level phrasing.
all right. Anyway,
It was pretty great. So anyway, everybody splits up. And by everybody splits up, I mean that half the group goes to one place while the other half does actually split up. Alistair ends up in an olive garden. Oz flies to the top of the Cathedral of Data Mining. Dark Edge hides at the scene of the crime, answering questions in a way that will keep the authorities off the group's trail. The basics. The group that went off by themselves, Lily Lassiter and Peanut, or went off together rather, Lily Lassiter and Peanut, found a small cafe to plug in the USB stick and ended up talking to a hacker of sorts who wants to bring down the cyber papacy and needs their help to do it. In exchange for plugging the USB stick into one of the data stacks at the Cathedral of Data Mining, they will be given direct access to the Cyberpope himself. So they coordinate, meet up, and start heading to. They start meeting up anyway, in order to go take a look at what's going on. Meanwhile, Oz has been investigating the inside of the cathedral and ends up being apprehended, we will say, by the bishop, who is concerned about an unattended minor wandering around the cathedral and wants to find his parents.
It's a church. God, he took me to the back room.
Yeah. It got a little bit questionable really quick.
Yeah.
But so since Oz is having one of those situations in the middle of a phone call with Lily, the group that was meeting up at the Olive Garden decides that they're not going to stay at the Olive Garden long enough for the breadsticks, but are going to take off to the cathedral to rescue Oz and then go from there. Nobody manages to remember to tell Dark Edge to meet with them because they all figured that someone else was going to do it or already had. So Dark Edge has no idea what's going on this whole time. But they get to the cathedral and a fight breaks out almost immediately. And then the Coldbloods end up winning that battle. It isn't one of the longest battles ever, but it was still not an easy one. The recap would be longer if I'd been able to hear Evan's side of things.
Yes, that's my fault.
It happens. It happens.
You really do.
It happens every other session.
does it?
Every other
Does
session.
does it happen that much?
Not
I've seen
quite.
from what I've seen from the things that I read, I'm like, where's Evan's like choice words and whatnot? Where is the writing for Evan's voice? Evan.
Anywho,
It's
At
your
any
Michael
rate,
Caine.
several civilians managed to flee and one clergy.
One
Because he was rolling-
beautiful clergyman. One absolute gem.
Rolling 20s,
Couldn't touch him.
just 120 after another. Could not touch the guy.
God was on his
We
side.
tried to touch him, but God just said no.
dude, if he does not become like the next prophet, I am going to be upset. Like,
Boy.
I think he should meet the Hot Bloods, to be fair, and then like give us like a blessing or two.
I
He's
bless
the
you
next
with nat
cyber
20s.
He's the next cyber pope. He will ascend the ranks.
Yes, next Cyber Pope, please.
Yeah.
I vote for that. Anyway, Alistair had attempted to grab the fleeing clergyman, but doesn't manage to connect a blow because yet another 20. So he's so surprised that he just lets the guy go. With the battle won, Alistair heads back inside the cathedral. Everyone spends some time healing and otherwise recovering, so everybody's amps are down. Alistair picks off any remaining civilians while Lily brings Oz up to date. Oz gives Alistair's credit card to Lassiter for some reason. And as
That
Dark
can't
Edge
go.
arrives, yeah, As Dark Edge arrives, 2 cyber cardinals crash through the ceiling. Alistair and Peanut stay to handle the cardinals while the others dash down the hallway to see what they can do with the USB stick.
That's where we leave off.
That is where we left off.
You just saw it off, you son of a bitch.
Sorry.
All
I was
right.
just giving the recap.
No, I'm talking to something else. Yeah, fuck.
All right.
Just giving the recap. Why are you mad at me?
I told you I'm addicted to this game, and it's just, I can't put
Somebody's
it
a little
down
bit
2 seconds.
sensitive.
Anyway,
All right, let's do this, guys. I'm ready to get my badass pants on.
Okay, so where are we starting with this? Are we starting with the fight? Or are we starting with the chuckle fucks that are running down the hall?
Well, you see, we ended last episode on these 2 coming down, so naturally we have to start off with the chuckle fucks running down the hall.
yes.
All right.
And that's why we're still on the pirate ship page.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be not on the pirate ship page.
Oh shit, I forgot to move you guys over. I just moved myself.
Thanks,
It's okay,
Evan. Love you too.
It's okay, Evan.
I forgot that there were some,
Players, there are
others.
players in this game. You fucking pleb.
You know we love you, Evan.
We really do, man.
Just
Oh damn right, you
slightly less today than usual.
Okay, that's not true at all. And you,
You're right. I'm a liar. All right. Okay.
Damn
My
right, baby,
turn?
I know.
We gonna do some chuckles?
No, we're
Chuckle
just gonna
fucks
do
are
some
fun.
fucks.
Okay.
there is a child in this group. I don't think we should do that.
So Oz, Lily, Lassiter, and Dark Edge are running down the halls towards the staff-only entrance. Whenever you come up to the first split, you can kind of see the reception, break room, central storage, giant complex. I'm gonna keep on going until one of you comes up with it.
Go on, continue.
We're listening for the data center.
Bar. I already went over the data center.
No,
Wait,
the
Going to the data.
back it up. There's supposed to be the data center, you chuckle
Wait,
fucks.
there's a snack bar.
No, she's gonna grab one of the 3 of you. I don't know which. I'm gonna roll D3 just to see which one. Hey, Dark Edge, guess what? You're getting grabbed and dragged.
Okay, I'm assuming that we're heading toward the massive complex because that's the only thing I heard that even remotely comes close to data center.
Probably.
Data center. Come on, data center. Come on.
And after a while of going through these rather simple office walls, very boring environment, you step out into this massive wide open chamber full of racks of hard drives and other sort of disks. And a whole bunch of racks of processors all blinking and bopping.
So don't break anything in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend that what you said there makes any sense for what's inside of a server room.
I'm just kind of sitting here, just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I am in an unknown environment.
I mean, we just got to plug the USB
But
into
into
a
what?
slot.
Pick a slot. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Just
Does it?
pick a slot that looks appropriately sized. It's
Oz.
all going somewhere.
Oz flies around trying to find a slot. They'll just stick the USB in, I guess, or at least point it out. All right.
So as you stick in the USB, the full block of processors, kind of all of it shuts off for a moment. And then very soon after starts to boot up again, although this time the lights are an ominous red, naturally.
Guessing we succeeded?
This seems bad.
Probably is, but I mean, it's a nice shade of red.
Who exactly gave you that?
I wanted out of a slot machine.
How did you?
I don't know, but there's an AI on it that wanted to get into here, so he's going to help us out with getting into the Vata City in exchange for us getting him into here.
I see. Oz stares at the ominous towers of red light with a bit of worry.
He could have just easily killed us, so.
And as you're looking up at these towers, you kind of notice a couple other banks start to have little flashing lights among them. Like, it's sparing enough that it doesn't seem like anything's majorly wrong. But given what you just saw before, something is majorly wrong.
Can these things explode at all?
I don't know. This isn't my natural environment.
Probably. I mean, most things can explode.
It's too bad we don't have a terminal handy to look it up.
Yeah. It's just
or one of those
fun towers.
Or one of those fancy brain things that could connect to the system and look it up that way.
Human kid.
Oz clicks his head, taps his head.
Oh,
yeah. If you could jack into the Neo Matrix and just
is that really a
see
smart
what's happening?
Especially when it's blinking red.
I mean, it can't be any worse than not doing it.
All right.
Point.
All right. Where's the? Oz will look for a place to jack in.
You can generally you can do a wireless connection as well.
Oh, well, Oz will just kind of sit cross-legged and just kind of concentrate.
Yep. And after a moment, Oz can kind of feel something. Haley, if you want to get some like dramatic music or like ominous ambience, Oz can kind of feel like it, almost like something. Whenever he connects to it, almost like something going into him, like worming its way into his cybernetics.
No, bad. I don't
What's
like
the
that.
worst that could happen?
I
never ask that.
I don't like that. Am I stuck in the connection, or can I disconnect now?
I mean, you could disconnect.
Morbid curiosity.
And
Very morbid curiosity.
After a moment, not only does the network seem to almost expand, like almost tenfold in your mind, as you are now linked up to the dark system.
Oh.
And there's
okay,
then. It's like the dark web, but omnipresent.
Omnipresent. Oz just kind of looks around. It's like, huh.
And
get me some credit card numbers.
Can I hear that?
In a minute.
You've already got an unlimited credit card in your pocket.
You do.
As a
That's
text.
not friendship credit.
Guys are thieves.
I'm a thief. Thank you very much.
Technically, yes.
A text prompt will open up in Oz's mental display. It reads, "Good work."
Good work. Just who are you?
I'll let you know in time. You want to take down the Cyberpope, don't you?
Yes.
He is at the home. His home is the Cyber Vatican. You'll have to go there if you want an audience, though you'll still have to do a few things first. You're not quite strong enough.
Huh?
Well, for one, your friends out there are having enough trouble with just the Cardinals.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
swap scene.
All right.
But
I'll have questions after we switch.
Everyone stay
Yes.
here.
So, Alistair, it is your turn. Haley, could I get some music?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Da, 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 da.
Peanut, darling, we're going to go all out on these guys. And I am going to go ahead and I pull my little soul kerchief out. You see a bunch of hex seals open up underneath of me. The handkerchief goes down, spell circle activates, and a bunch of portals open up behind me as I activate both Wisp and Conduit seals. And in the same motion, I'm also pulling my monocle off. You can see my shadow wrap up around my leg, enter into my eye, and my eye transforms into that glowing seal. As I activate Third Eye Open, and that is going to be my turn.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'll calculate the myth expenditures while you're doing your thing.
Yep. And these two Cardinals, they stand up from their 3-point pose. And you can see this one over here. It looks like a fairly normal man until its coat opens up and you start to see its arms almost disassembling into a set of 8 arms that they start to fold out as little buzzsaws start to whir at the end of the hands.
How many arms do they have?
8.
8. Okay. Well, that's a lot of arms.
And
This might be slightly challenging.
And while it does that, the other one will likewise begin to disassemble, though this one is more of a full body one as it almost turns into a being of just cords and wiring. As it also appears to have several extra arms, though at this point they're more of just tendrils.
Peanut, darling, time to eat.
And Peanut will excitedly nod. As it is now her turn after they both use those actions. Let me make sure I'm just doing the myth right here. And she will rush forward towards this one right here and go for a punch with her big old metal fists. That's a 16. And it will attempt a dodge. Oh, and just barely it is able to shrink down underneath the giant fist going towards it. As Peanut will then activate her, what do you call it, Draining Strike. Alistair.
All right. Alistair is gonna go ahead and take a bite into his wrist, and he is going to drain some blood into his shadow. At the same time, I am also going to activate Draining Strike, and I'm also going to activate Future Sense. So you see my shadow starts to spread out underneath of me. It gets kind of like a red hue to it as all of these eyes open up, Helsing style.
Nice. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, this cardinal will rush forward towards you and begin swinging. It's not so much it's swinging its arms as its torso begins spinning while its head and legs stay stationary.
All right. He just sees this devil rise up with his hands held up to this devil made of shadow rise up with his hands held up to block. Let me see what the base cost is for that.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it that for now. We got 11 in queue.
All right. Da, 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 da. He got a 59.
Yes.
Oh crap!
This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna be painful. I hope you're ready.
And that is...
Okay, can Discord like stop giving me every notification so I can actually see my screen? Jeez, this thing is relentless.
That's why I put myself on Do Not Disturb when I start in a game.
That is 2 damage iterations, 56 and 55.
56 and 55.
Yes.
Okay. Is that armor piercing?
No.
Thank God.
Okay.
If it was God, you'd be dead fast.
Yeah, I would. Alright, give me a second. Pull out my calculator. Oh, you said 56 and 55?
Yep.
Okay.
You know he's serious when he whips out the calculator.
Oh, yes. Gonna take some serious damage. Yeah, Alistair gets pretty walloped. So you definitely took out probably about 70% of my health with that one blow.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the other cardinal will raise up these tendrils towards Peanut. And as you see them kind of... they look like they're not fully there. They're more or less phasing in and out of reality. As it will make a ranged, well, limitless combo, ranged melee combo of negative energy strike and reality slice.
Meep.
That's some bullshit right there.
And Peanut has no option but to dodge. Alright, so that hits and ignores protection score entirely. For 42 damage. As the next iteration comes in. And that is another... well, that's 41 damage. And then the next one, as this tendril just more or less begins to disappear inside Peanut and worming its way up into her heart.
Oh lord.
Oh fuck!
What a nice crit.
Oh.
What a nice circumstance.
Oh, this
Oh,
is horrible.
the duality of man, my friends.
God. God, that's horrifying.
And then another one.
Just gotta push it to the limit.
And Peanut will, on this one, use a fate counter to pull back away from this as the hand retracts out of her, having done half of her health. And it is now Peanut's turn. She will attempt a power attack, what do you call it? Power attack, spear chomp. And it will attempt a dodge. Oh, but ties go to defenders here.
Just barely.
Yep, and that is, I believe, a normal action. Yep, that is a normal action. So Peanut will back off for what might be the first time you've ever seen. And start up her metal spines. Alistair.
Alright, so Alistair's panting and pretty bloody, and he glances back as he sees Peanut running away. And just kind of like coughs up a little bit of blood. It's like, Peanut, darling. Not faring any better, I see. Well, I've never been one to run away. And he is... He's gonna go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna activate Dark Strike.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be minus 20 and minus. What do I need for this? 14. So he's gonna activate Dark Strike. So you see his shadows become deeper and spread out underneath of him. And then I am gonna go ahead and just use a standard attack. It's gonna be 41. All right, that's a 60 to hit.
All right. You are able to hit it.
Okay. Then that is going to be 57. It's going to be 95 damage.
All right.
And I am also going to drain 5 myth out of him.
Oh, yep. As you're coming
That's
in
dark
with this,
damage,
I believe so.
If,
So
that,
does-
if
Sorry?
that's dark damage, then it should be 10 more.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
He's a light type? All right. 105.
He's
Take
a
an
cardinal,
extra
brother.
10. True, it's true.
If he was a cardinal and he somehow was dark instead of light, we'd have a lot of problems to investigate here.
There's corruption in the church.
As you're coming down with these like tendrils of black energy, as it's trying to block with its grinding through a couple of them with its buzzsaw hands. A few manage to go through and stab through it. It doesn't seem to be entirely down, but it did seem like that took off a chunk.
Okay. Then the last thing that I'm going to do is prep a counter.
All right. And then sorry, I'm reading a cheat real quick. So I can do a lot here.
It's all right. Take time.
You know what? Real quickly, what's going on back at the silo?
Back at the data silo.
Yep. Zach?
Yes.
I think we were still heckling.
Yep. What's going on at the data silo?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got a little spaced out there. Don't mind me.
I mind so much.
Well, I'm sorry, Cody. I'm sorry that you mind.
You had questions to ask?
I did. I wanted to ask. Okay. So, are they? So they're that strong. So, what else can we do? How can you make us stronger?
That one may be up to you, unless you're willing to go out of your way.
Depends on what you send us off to do.
I think we should talk about that later.
We have to.
They could
Yeah.
probably use a hand.
Probably.
And you get and for a moment you get more or less a pop-up of a security camera feed of the fight going on out there.
Oh, shit. All right.
Which,
How do we get back in contact with
well, I do have access to whenever I like now.
you? Oh, it's just kind of
He lives in you, Bermuda, Himalaya.
Lol.
Very well. We'll speak later then. Oz disconnects immediately.
Is everything okay, Oz?
We have to go out and help them.
Oh
Alistair
god.
and Tina are getting brutalized.
Oh no. Okay.
I was worried you'd say something like that.
In that case, and you're just going to see Lily sprout these blood wings, and then she's basically grabbing Dark Edge and flying off.
All right, Laster, let's get moving.
Yeah. All right.
And her flying speed, I believe, with the blood wings,
How fast are you?
No, this is
Right
based
now?
off my intelligence, so that's 140 movement.
Raiko, how fast are you?
I have 150 movement.
Okay.
So, Alistair, the cardinal in front of you, the arms begin to retract back into it, very quickly folding up as you see its shoulders start to broaden and it just body in general begin to thicken and harden.
Uh-oh.
And it will spend its turn changing forms.
Doesn't want to attack me? Are you sure it doesn't want to just attack me?
Well, I mean, it does take a complete and passive action to, well, I think 3 passive actions to do this.
Well, dang it.
That's okay. It'll have more chances.
I'm sure.
Just keep prepping counters.
Meanwhile, the one across from Peanut will, the tendrils will zip back in and together as as out of his forearm, a bow begins to form, like the arms split out from his forearm and extend open.
The negative energy strike?
Uh,
Yeah. I believe it. It was the one, does it have negative energy strike active?
it does not have negative energy strike active.
Okay. Alright, that is good information to know.
As it goes to Peanut, who's going to make another licking attack. Or at least an attempt at one.
I'm gonna lick ya. I'm gonna get to the center of this lollipop.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
shit.
really a lollipop, it's a flesh pop.
Yep, as you see the barbed tongue lash out and wrap around its torso and zoop right into the big
Up and
meaty
Well,
arms.
that one's done. That one is done. Unless
Maybe.
he's got some fake counters or something. He's out.
Yep, let me
Perfect.
just make sure I got the damage right.
It's cardinal cuisine now.
Oh yes.
We'll see how many turns it takes for Peanut to eat through all of his health.
For Peanut to get to the center of the lollipop.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Alistair, what will you be doing?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and prep a counter, and then I'm going to hit him with a flood of attacks.
Maybe.
First, let me subtract all my expensive stuff. All right. Flood of attacks time. Oh wow, that sucks.
Yep, you said
Well,
flood of attacks. This isn't a power attack or anything.
No, it's not.
All right, it will put up a system shield. Oh,
Yes! Got him! Alright.
Barely.
that's plus that.
Alright, that is going to be... So, with weakness taken into account, so this is a flood of attack, so it does a tiny bit less damage per attack. So it's 95 with his weakness taken into account. It's 95 damage 4 times in a row.
All right.
So yeah, just like all around him, just like all of these tentacles come out, and above him, like you're seeing like these spikes coming out, and just railing on him, just shredding this shield, trying to get to him and puncture him.
Yep,
Like how effective does my attack?
it's
seem?
it starts pulling away the parts of the shield, and then it starts going deeper and starts pulling away like little bits of the shoulders and the arms, and eventually it whittles it down to the point where you can just see what little flesh is left of the cardinal, and it's enough to start even to break through that.
Is he dead?
Oh, you did 50 well after protection score 55 4 times.
All right, I take it he's dead then.
I would assume
Yes.
by the red X, he is brown bread.
That right there is why we weren't too worried leaving Alistair and Peanut alone with these two,
Fair enough.
Oh,
or anyone
well,
for that
I
matter.
regain
Yeah.
20 myths from that.
And this one will attempt to
A bunch of blood points. I keep forgetting.
Break free.
break free. He wants to break free.
I wanna break free.
And that's as much as we can sing of that
And-
song
Yep.
without tripping copyright.
And he is not able to break free. Peanut will begin the process.
Of chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yep,
Of
of
devour.
the limitless combo chomp
Nom nom nom.
that will rip this thing to shreds. Well,
We did it.
we did it.
That's a thing that happened.
That's a thing that happened. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Isn't there like one more of these dudes?
Nope, it was just the two.
It
No.
was just the two.
Who's this guy back here?
Okay.
We have a third man.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
That's the guy that got away last time.
The
He's
one
not
that got
actually on
away.
the map.
Yeah,
He's away.
that's the true prophet of God, right down there. The next cyber pope.
Gods, I hope.
And Oz, you can see this happening on your video feed.
Oh, I'm like fully connected, integrated into these systems now, aren't I?
Yes, to an extent, yes.
You are the
Oh.
cyberpope.
It looks like they won.
Well, then why are we still flying?
This is say Lily ain't listening at all.
We may as well make sure they don't fly into walls. He says the last of her.
I mean, $10. I think they're gonna beef it on the next corner, but we'll see.
Make it 15. You got a deal.
Ah,
You got a bet.
I'm you 15.
Roll a dexterity check,
Roll dexterity.
Haley.
Me? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Shit. Thanks, guys.
You're
Gambling
welcome.
with a small child.
Yeah, well,
Well, Lasseter, you made a profit.
Ah!
Damn it.
as you hear crash around the corner.
Oh, it's
Ow!
15 credits from his
Ow.
pockets.
Ah,
Time.
I
The
am
next time I'll
use
get
these things. Oh,
My face doesn't go there.
Throughout this facility, as you've been flying through, you can see both what look like normal technicians and faith members rushing around, trying to, get into positions.
well then.
Oh, more goons.
How about we take care of them then?
Do we have to? We could just leave.
I think we should just
No
leave.
survivors.
No.
We've
We don't-
accomplished what we came here to do.
We don't have time to slaughter everything. And besides, if they're really mobilizing, we can't fight an army by ourselves. We have to leave.
Alright, fine.
This worked out.
Little religious bastards.
Won a sentient USB. Went to the church data mining. Won 30 credits.
I really
Man,
shouldn't have entered this place. This could have gone far more calmly.
I don't think it would have, to be honest.
And you guys burst out of the staff room door just in time to see Peanut ripping the lower half of a cardinal out of her mouth.
Oh, that's
Peanut, please, you have to learn to chew.
that's
So Alistair will be clutching at his arm that's probably hanging kind of gimply. It's got
Oz will,
blood all over him.
You see Oz fly over to you.
Lily does so as well, so two flying fucks come right over to you.
I'm gonna hit you with some revitalize, brother.
Alright, well, you activate that revitalize on me and nothing happens.
I got him. I got blood healing.
Huh.
Give me 1 second.
Really?
Oz will fly over the
It won't
Uh,
help. It's part of the deal that I made. I can't
will-
heal through conventional means. That's
Well,
why demons need to eat so many souls. I only hope that there are enough here to get me back into
Unfortunately, we had to go now.
We're not fighting an army, and there's enough people here to consider that. Oz flies over to Peanut and starts to use revitalize on her as well.
At this point, after Peanut ate that, she looks entirely good again.
Wow, you recover fast, Peanut.
And she nods,
cannibalism will do that
chewing.
for you.
While chewing, she nods. And you can hear just the sounds of metal grinding in her teeth.
Oh, it's a horrible sound. How?
You're
Ow.
eating that cardinal. Well then.
I mean, at least she's getting a lot of iron
Yeah.
and plasteel.
What
And
else?
we're
How-
dead.
Let's just
How much-
please get out of here.
How much healing can you get out of 2 cardinals, you think?
Well, they did kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So what can we say?
I was
Do
asking
I
Alistair.
have time to eat the cardinal's soul?
How
The-
long does it take?
It takes it takes a complete action and a passive action.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
about
that's-
4 seconds.
yeah. As long as it's in like the frame of seconds, not minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull his soul from his ripped up corpse, piece it together and swallow. And that's gonna be so I recover an amount of myth that is equal to his level plus his will plus 1d10.
All right.
So what's his level and his will?
That will be 31.
Okay, I will take that.
So the real problem here is it takes Peanut 10 minutes to get into a human form.
I mean,
That is a problem.
Peanut, just run.
just Spider-Man around.
And Peanut will tilt her head as Lily tells her to run.
Come on,
Now.
we have to leave.
Go on, get out of here.
All right. Now he's a little bit healed up. Alistair's gonna be ready to run. Does anybody look like they need to be carried? I mean, I can't carry Peanut, probably.
I mean, Peanut would like it.
Dark Edge is already being carried, so
Please stop carrying you. Out we go.
Peanut, darling, you're gonna need to shrink down.
It's not going to. It's going to take her too long, Alistair. We need to run now.
Damn it! Alright. Then Alistair's going to burst out of the door. Do I see anybody, like any authorities?
Just give me one moment here. Lassiter, stop moving around. You get your ass back here.
Keep moving around. Defy the gods.
Well, he's a bunny, so.
Funnily enough, I had a street map ready.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember this map.
experience.
Coming up from. Oh.
all right.
Okay, so,
So these cars that we're seeing, like, are those cars legitimately there? Do they have like enemy forces in them?
Mostly they are civilian cars, but you can see a patrol of guardsmen across the street.
Jeez, hi.
Okay.
Everybody just act cool. Done
I'm
this like a
gonna.
million times.
Look at it.
I mean, I don't know if there's any acting cool for us. I've got blood all over me. Peanut's probably got blood like all down her front, and she's a giant ape.
I mean,
Yeah, cool.
you two are kind
Yeah,
of screwed, but
okay,
But-
but she's a cyber ape. That means she fits in just fine here.
Okay.
I think they're going to be looking for a cyber ape.
So can I take like a standard turn since like I'd be at the top of this action economy most likely.
Mhm.
I'm doubting anybody can beat a 16. Right. So I'm seeing these guys, and are these all cardinals, or do these just look like?
They don't even look like Faith. They are more of the civil protection.
Yeah, the local law enforcement, so fuck them.
I mean, do we
Your-
really
your
gotta
bug
run
stick.
over?
All right. I'm gonna run over to him, and then I am going to use Mind Lock on them.
Also, real quick, can you make a block or a dodge for incoming traffic?
Sure.
Get hit by a car.
So we gotta roll up on the cops?
Oh, not that. Bigger dice. Alright, it's 56.
Alright, the Isekai truck misses you today.
Okay.
Hit by a car. Lily's just gonna judge you so fucking hard.
Not gonna get hit by a car.
You never know. You
I mean, you're
never
part
know.
rabbit, you're part roadkill.
Alright. I'm gonna mind lock. I'm gonna luck counter that. So I'm just gonna mind lock all these guys.
Alright, what is the mind lock DC again?
So it would be a nat 20. So they would have to roll a 20, and then after they rolled a 20, they'd have to still be like beating a 39.
Yeah, alright. So you got...
If they've got +2 to this roll, I just don't see it happening. In
You never,
fact, it is
you never
impossible
know.
to
The
happen.
perfect double nat 20 could happen.
Double nat 20s isn't really a thing in Myth.
Alright, not this time.
Alright, I'm gonna mind lock them all. I'm gonna make them think that we ran in the opposite direction that we actually went. But they're
Alright.
gonna be standing still in that corner, thinking that they're chasing us. And
Alright.
yeah.
Make another
Alright.
dodge.
You look like moving already.
Look, there's an order here.
I will make another fucking dodge.
Nat 20.
There we go.
So on his way back, he carelessly steps in front of a car. As you just get as there's a honking and then a sound of glass shattering. As Alistair, he gets hit in the hood, or ends up on the hood.
Fucking god, Alistair!
We'll just call it 40 damage.
Okay,
just-
Dark Edge, you
wow.
are being set down. Lily's flying over to get him.
Can,
All right.
can I
And I'm
can I have my
flying in
token
like-
now then?
Yeah, bring the Dark Edge token down here, Evan.
Where is he?
I think you left me on the other map.
You
Okay,
did.
so like Alistair like looks up at these guys, you know, through the cracked window, slams his fists down on the hood. It's like, look where you're going! God!
Alistair, now right now, as Lily flies over to you, grabs you, and basically yoinks you back over with the rest. She's like, thank you, fucker.
And I'm
Alright.
just gonna limp along. Yeah, I'm
Listen,
pretty
she's
hurt.
literally-
I'm probably
no,
leaning
she's
on
literally-
Lily a little bit.
Yeah,
as I'm,
she's
like,
literally picking
letting
you up
her
and
grab
flying
me.
you back over. Because she can fly, so she is picking you up and flying you back over to the rest.
You can see the random citizens starting to rush away, and a couple of them rushing to the car crash.
All right. This is a perfect time for cover.
Nobody ever listens to the person who's been to prison.
Let's
That'd
get
be
moving
cool.
on. We don't have time for that.
Oh, we don't. Alistair, get your token over here.
Oh. I'll get that token over there.
So Lily is now carrying Alistair. I'm
That's-
carrying all the boys tonight.
Okay.
Can I access the database for a very discreet location, like a place that doesn't have cameras or like is patrolled often? Do I have access to that in the banks? As I concentrate?
You can try an intelligence check. However, in this city, that is not very likely.
All right.
So, in other words, we might have to get out of town. Oh, and that's a drone. Ah, fuck.
14. That's enough. Fuck. All right.
Somebody did just get hit by a car.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Please.
This way,
Out of
this
the
way.
city.
As a couple of the drones start flying over,
Go down the street.
False identity.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, no, I'm gonna maintain my appearance for a little while. If I go into false identity right now, it's not gonna matter if I'm by you guys.
So,
Ambassador is gonna just
sit
over
down at the
here.
bus stop.
Yep, he's just sitting down the bus stop. I don't know these people. I'm not here. I'm
Oz
gonna
pulls
attack
up
you.
its hood and flies up onto the rooftops, more or less.
That's fine. Hey, Alistair and
If you
Tuck.
you guys are gonna do that, then I am gonna go ahead and activate false identity. Just make myself
Peanut.
look like a slightly overweight, average Joe schmo, and then just start walking and try to blend in with the crowd.
Peanut. Peanut, follow me. We're gonna go as far away as possible, okay?
And Peanut nods, and like instead of like flying up, because well, I mean I think she can now, but she won't. She's just like slamming her hands into the side of the building and creating indents for her fingers.
We find
Oh,
when we find a place for you to change, like an alley or something. Quickly do it. Quickly do it, okay? Then we'll meet up with everyone else.
Yep.
All of you be careful and do not get caught. The last thing is to cause a prison break.
Sir,
So, quick question: what is everybody's movement?
mine is 150.
say
160.
Lily's right now is 140 with her wings.
160.
All right, you might still end up in a fight. The heli drones have a movement of 180.
Oh. 40.
Just because Lily's basically going to fly up onto a rooftop and she's basically going to use false identity to disguise herself as like an angel. So, you know, me, that's natural.
Are the Helidrones able to see us disguise ourselves? Because the idea was to try and disguise ourselves
So,
without them noticing, or like as they were.
so for her, Alistair, roll your dex.
Ambassador's just gonna take the city bus. He's not here.
Yes, you two are able to slip away unnoticed. What is Dark Edge doing?
I cast false identity before anyone else.
Oh yeah. Well, you three can get
Are
away
you
pretty
here?
easy.
Are you even here yet?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's right
Oh,
next to
like-
your token.
I don't remember. Did you like get here
I
last episode?
Yeah.
Called
Yeah,
when we
Oz-
got here.
Oz called me and I arrived in between fights.
Okay.
So I've been with the group this entire session.
You're just standing at the bus stop. Me, Oz, and Peanut basically went up onto the roof. Lily now looks like an angel.
Oz has his hood up and is making sure to like down his hair and his hood, but make it to cover up most of his face in the dark. And he gestures to make sure they don't get caught more or less. And off basically shows Peanut the way towards an alley that she can change shape.
As you guys are all going up on the roof first, though, right?
No, I'm not going.
Well, I mean, yeah, the three at the bus stop are at the bus stop.
Yeah, the two flyers and Peanut are up on the roof.
As you guys are on the roof, kind of getting together, you see a trio of these ships kind of fly up around it, spotlights on the three of you.
Stop running.
How far up are they?
They are probably a good 30 or 40 feet above the roof.
All right.
So you think of what I'm thinking?
More or less.
Alright, let's take care of these chuckle puffs.
Alright, I do not unfortunately have a rooftop map,
That's okay.
so we'll just do that here.
Yeah, theater of the mind.
Could I get your speeds?
16.
As I say, you want it with the wings or just normal movement?
Do you have the wings out?
Yes, I have the wings out.
Alright, what is your speed?
My speed is 14.
Is that your initiative speed though, or is that just your movement?
Well, I
I'm
hope
pretty
she can't move 14 feet.
Yeah, no, it's with Blood Wings. My movement formula is basically my based on my intelligence instead of my speed.
Yeah.
Well, what's your
you're-
speed?
My
Yeah.
speed is 11.
All right, first up will be Oz.
All right.
I don't see Peanut on the list.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's technically I had the turn on the other map.
So, out of curiosity, how close together are they?
They are each on separate corners of the roof.
Okay. But how far away are they from each other?
We'll say 50 feet.
Okay. So, Oz will. I believe the third level of prep action allows you just to do three prep actions and still have movement, if I recall.
No.
No. Yeah, the epic level lets you do that, but
Oh,
The,
that's the epic.
Well, the epic level just permanently gives you an extra passive action.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think Oz will just activate phase strike, and then use infinity weapon. Sphere around two of the big drones, and just kind of just make his hands together and just crush them, basically. Knives. All right.
and how many of those are able to be caught in that?
2. All right.
That is a 31 and a 42 to dodge.
All right.
42 is a nat 20.
34 to hit. So
One
only
is caught.
All right. Lots of knives everywhere. So
All
that's
right.
gonna be a grand total of, with phase strike active, that's gonna be a grand total of 40 damage.
Armor piercing.
Armor piercing.
Alright.
All right. That'll be it.
Alright, it is the Harpy's turn. And let me just see here. You can see all three of the drones. Little bits of armor and plating are added on top of them through the system, so you can kind of just see them being, well, more or less, the things digivolve.
Oh.
They
And
reach
then-
their next stage of digi-evolution.
This is why I hate technology!
And then little hatches in the bottom of them open up as, let me see how many of them. Yep, out of each of them, 3 little drones come flying out.
They had babies.
Do from each of them?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
They're
I
kind
knew you were pregnant.
That is a reference to the crossover episode if you guys don't realize it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
I'll probably have to roll. Would you like me to roll? The knives are still there, so I guess I'll.
Is that a part of the spell?
No, it's just an attack. I would have to just do it over again. That's all.
Yeah. So, Lily.
Okay, so we got a hell of a lot of issues here. So,
Yep, as the helicopters are circling.
thing is, I probably could do something that it'd be both stupid but would work. I have 2 different flavorings of how this would work. I got burst strike and I got exploding shot. Technically, with burst strike, I'd be able to hit all of them. Because it's a
Do it.
50-foot cone. All right. I'm going to go ahead and we're doing.
Do it.
This is a normal action.
See that level of persuasion worked for Palpatine, so I figured it'd work for Haley too. That's why I said it.
First and foremost, Blood Force Strike. Activate that, which is going to cost me APP, but worth it. All right, Lily, honey, did you recover all your shit? Yep. Yeah, we did because we ate all those people last time. So that's 8 APPs. Let me take it out of here. All right. And then again, this is going to be first strike with the blood metal shot. This is going to be against all of them. Because I think they all fall within that 50-foot cone.
Alright, roll your attack.
Okay,
Oh, who's a good girl? Not Lily. Not her.
shut up.
Sorry. Sorry, my dog was doing dog stuff.
It's a low roll. Alright,
Alright.
Jesus is fucking with me.
Starting off with the main three.
Oh, I hit all of them. The fuck?
And then the babies.
The babos.
The babies.
And they dodge better. They dodge better.
The babies are better dodgers. Oh.
Well, they are smaller, so they're probably far more nimble.
So 3 of the, or 5 of the baby, how many is that?
They all had to beat 32, so.
So 3 of the babies make it.
Now the rest get hit with this. Okay. So that's going to be. Wait a second, just want to make sure this doesn't add anything other than just the damage. That's going to be 40 blood damage 3 times.
40 blood damage 3 times?
Bing, 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 bing.
I should murder all the babies.
Unless,
Peanut may do that for you.
unless they're like, highly durable, resistant.
I mean, I know
have
what
a
spell
camera
he's
here
using.
right now,
They're not.
Alright, let me see here. Yeah, that definitely murders all but the 3 babies who dodged.
So how many died?
That
As in how much life loss was taken?
how
mean,
much life loss was taken, so... $133 life loss from the 3 main drones, but that does... They are entirely technical. These do not... What is that? I wrote this down. You do not gain blood points from attacking them,
Damn it.
because they do not have blood.
Yes.
Uh,
You know what you do gain? Oil.
yes.
Drink up.
Drink up.
turn on your
No.
turn on your true magnet. That's actually
What?
the thing. We need to workshop that. Oil-based powers.
Oh, this is going to be difficult.
Okay.
because I
I'll
can't get
put it on my list.
I can't get AVP from these bastards. God damn it!
You
They're
know,
machines. What do you expect?
Peanut might need to be oiled.
No, I mean, with have the stuff around here, I'd assume they're probably biomechanic or something. Like Peanut.
That just because Peanut is biomechanical doesn't mean everything is.
I think that's just a Victor thing.
Well, the class goes for it, so.
Peanut will attempt an attack with her chain tongue. In this case, a spear chomp with a fast attack.
And I'm saying now, even though those three big ones don't have blood, they technically do still get marked.
Gotcha. Oh, and it misses.
Barely.
Barely, but it misses. Peanut's tongue goes wide and plucks a bird out of the sky. A cyber
The
pigeon
important
goes
thing
missing.
is Peanut's still got a snack.
Oh no. The police department's gonna dispatch a bird unit.
The cyber pigeon spies Oz.
All right. How many are they all still left around?
There's 3 babies and 3 mommies.
All right. So, all right. Oz is gonna activate Cyber Strike, and then he's going to use Cyclone Attack along with Reality Slice. And all right, let's see here. So that's going to be a plus 20 to hit. All right.
Alright, the 3 moms will go first.
All right.
And 1 misses.
Okay.
And then the babies.
All right.
Oh, not the children. Only 1 child is missed.
All right. That's going to be a grand total of. Let's see. So it's going to be 15 plus 24. Then add the things on top of that. So that's going to be 35 damage to all. To all of them, armor piercing. And I will forgo my movement to activate another passive with download spell, and for phase step.
Alright. Now, quick question. How close is everybody on the roof?
I mean,
I kind of imagine practically hugging, you know?
I think we're all back
Just
to back at this point.
Alright.
You have to get you soon.
Are they all still up, by the way?
Yes.
The big birds?
All of the mommies
Big
are
ones
still
and-
alive.
And one of the babies.
So this is going to be a little bit brutal. All 3 of them perform a Dance of Attacks level 2. Infinity Shot.
oh fuck.
Oh lord.
Well,
So each of them is making 2 Infinity
bye, all
Shots.
of you.
All right.
As the cannons on the side of them begin to whir. And then what's that attack on that? Okay, so this is against everybody. I'm going to do the attack rolls first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
When is this bus gonna get me?
You see it's stuck behind this crashed car.
Damn it,
I'm gonna be
Alistair, you're gonna make us
fucking
late.
Okay, Alistair is looking up like, man, I hope they're alright.
All right. So
A
it's Doc.
spirited moment.
So you can, it's range attack, so if you got bullet block, you can bullet block, and if you don't, you gotta dodge.
I'm dodging.
Fuck. I gotta dodge.
I love phase step because it gives me a +2 to dodge.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to go first?
This is for we have to dodge 6 times.
Yes.
Piece, basically. I can go first.
Alright, do your 6 dodges.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
That's a success on all of those.
I
Alright.
got a feeling Lily's probably gonna die.
Well, I mean, sometimes when you fight the law.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to you one at a time, so this is going to be 27, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I've snuffed all of those.
I
I'm getting
guess-
hit.
You think you got
Uh-oh.
You didn't get hit the second time.
Peanut is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Peanut definitely snuffed all those.
Peanut's a tanky gal. She can take
Yeah.
it.
And you know what?
No, because the second one was at 21.
Alright, so Peanut gets hit by 5. And you know what?
And so was the fourth.
So Lily doesn't die. I'm going to retroactively prepare a counter and use the 8 action to Peanut will basically just belly flop onto Lily. And we'll take what is it? That's 6 plus 5. So 11 times damage of 35 plus 1d8 3 times.
Wow.
I would just roll the 1d8 once, man. Make it easy on yourself. There we
37.
go.
Oh fuck yeah, Peanut. She's got
Does Peanut
50.
even take any damage?
Peanut has 50 armor.
Oh my gosh.
So
I just only had 11. She would have died.
yeah, that would have been very bad. So Peanut is tanking the shots right now. Like these standard caliber bullets are pinging off of her back.
I just
Lil-
start peeing off. Lily's just kind of curled up like, no, 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 no.
Oz is dancing through the bullets, weaving and chewing.
And Oz, one of the baby drones will fly over you, and it will drop. How many is that? That is.
Oh god, the baby's shitting on you.
It'll
Fucking-
drop a mine beside you.
A mine?
Oh.
Yes, as like this little thing stakes into the kind of appears just above the ground and stakes into it.
Ah,
Oh god, it dropped an explosive shit. Hold on.
Oz just looks at it and is like, ah, fuck. Is it gonna blow up?
No, not yet. Just until you touch it.
I touch it. It's a good thing I'm not moving.
Lily, it's your turn. You see a whole bunch of black and feel a whole bunch of fur.
Peanut! I just saw my life flash before my eyes. That's a bit too much. Okay. They're all marked, yes?
Yes.
Alright.
Except for the baby.
Except for the baby. Well, the baby we can take care of. I'm worried about those fuckers. So, even if this is going to be my once, we need to be able to do some damage to those fuckers as possible. Complete action, blood implosion. They take 1d20 plus my int in damage.
Yeah, I already rolled it.
So that is...
And that is also. Is that per mark?
no, it's just default.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's 17 plus... I probably should have done that in the roll, but that is
Probably.
31. That's 31 damage total. That's directly.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
life loss.
Yeah.
As you see these spines of red metal forming, just jutting out of the sides of these, they are still up, but you can see one is starting to chug. Its engines are just releasing this foul smoke.
Okay, well, I can't think of what else I can do now, because I think complete is normal and passive, right?
Yep. Oh, wait, complete is normal plus movement. You still have a passive.
Use my dark mantle, just give myself some protection, because fuck this shit!
But you said you had the first level of blood implosion, right?
Yes.
Oh, that does it per mark.
Oh! I did not realize that. Did I not read that correctly? I probably didn't.
Yep, when you activate the spell,
hang
up
on
to
a
all blood marks on a target up to 60 feet away are consumed. and that target loses 1d20 HP for each mark consumed this way. And then, what is it? That was level 2 is increase the HP loss to int plus 1d20 per blood mark, and increase the range to 90 feet.
Alright, so how many marks were there?
Each of them had 3 marks. So can you roll 2 more d20s?
Not as good, but that's 31, 26, 27.
It is, what is it? It's only, you only add your int once, but that is still considerably better. Alright, is that all you got?
That's gonna be it. That and Dark Mantle is just literally this dark cloak just kind of veers around and she just kind of wraps up in it. She's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
The safety blanket of darkness.
Pretty much, this is my brooding blanket. This is my comfort zone. It's my comfort zone.
Peanut,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Peanut
Pretty
will
much.
get up off of her, allowing her to breathe, and will attempt another spear chomp fast attack. Oh, as you see Peanut's tongue lash out, and instead of pulling it to her, she pulls herself to it. As you see this giant ape like fly over and latch onto the side of this machine and proceed to rip off one of its engines, as it's very quickly starts to spiral with Peanut on the back of it.
Peanut's going for a ride.
Oz.
How many are left?
Oh yes, also the baby, whenever this one dies, also slowly drifts off and hits the roof. There are 2 harpies left.
How are they looking?
One is looking much better than the other, but they're both looking fairly damaged.
You see Oz.
The other.
Hmm?
If you can take one down, I can take the other.
Not if they get a shot off before you. You see Oz forgo his movement once again and activate his bracelets. So, if I recall correctly, when you add them together, it basically makes the thing which is another +5, right, Cody?
Yep, both of them set. If you have both of them active, it sets off the +5 from both of them.
From both of them, so that's a 30.
Mhm.
That's a +30. So I've been calculating that wrong.
Yep, +30
Alright.
in total.
Well,
Yeah, there's a reason Necros does that all the time.
so Oz activates all his magic, light and darkness surrounding his knife as mechanical parts kind of swirl around it. All right, he's going to use Reality Slice one more time with Cyclone attack. All right.
Good call.
That should deal some damage.
Hopefully.
Damage.
28.
Damage.
One gets hit, the other does not.
Damn.
And how much damage does that do?
That's going to do a grand total of, we got 30 to the previous amount. That's a grand total of 65 armor piercing.
And that is enough to just barely take down this next one. How do you do it? Or how does reality slice through it?
So, Oz will raise up the knife basically and just cut down, and just seems like reality shifts and bends for a second before it just kind of, before the drone just kind of just cleaves in half in the sky and then explodes.
Nice.
Nice.
Oz will then look at the drone. Your target's me. Come on.
And it will happily oblige. It will make 2 attacks in a row. Well, what is it? Yeah, 2 attacks in a row.
All right. Is this going to be Dance of Attacks again?
Yep, Dance of Attacks Infinity is shot.
All right. So, do you want me to roll after you roll 12 or after the first 6?
There's only one of them left, so it only is able to do 2.
Okay.
What? Wait, well, hold on, stop.
Oh,
stop.
sorry.
You only need to do 2.
Oh, only 2? Oh.
Yes.
So just the top 2 count. That's 20 and that's 47 and 43.
Yep, that is enough that you are able to dive out of the way.
Do I go into the mine?
Well, do you?
No.
There's 8 cardinal directions, and one of them has a mine in it.
Yeah. I'm not going to step on.
I mean, you could leave it to chance. Chance,
I
or you
could.
could roll dex.
Should. Do I roll D8?
No, you can choose what direction you're dodging in. You don't need to
Okay.
roll a d8.
Oz will probably move more towards Lily. Basically like flapping his wings back to get out of the way.
Lily, there's one of these left.
Hey, so time for some fun. We are going to go ahead, because... Okay, this is going to be interesting if I can figure out how to do this correctly. So, Cody, let me ask this, just to make sure I'm thinking about this correctly.
Okay.
If I do flow of attacks, it's just any normal attack, right? It's
Yeah, well,
five times.
If you do flood of attacks, it's just 1 dice roll, right? But if the 1 dice roll hits, it's a multi-attack.
No, I mean, it applies to anything that counts as a normal attack.
I think it's one
So
of those
flood of
ones.
attacks has a list of weapons and spells that it can be combined with. Let me pull that up right now, since I've got the document open in front of me anyway. Give me 1 second. Like, what are you trying to use it in combination with?
I want to try and see if I can use it in combination with exploding shot. If not, I'm just going to use that on its own.
Oh, with exploding shot.
Yeah.
Exploding shot.
Because I know the only technique you can't combine it with is power attack. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Let's see.
So you can combine. Excuse me. Got the hiccups for some reason. Ba.
What level do you have exploding shot at?
It is level 2.
So at that level, can it be combined with other techniques?
No. It doesn't look like it ever
Okay.
gets that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then that's one of those techniques that are kind of meant to be like a capstone, like an end of the chain technique. But you can certainly use flood of attacks with. Let's see. Are you using blood metal shot, or are you using
Blood metal
blood
shot.
manipulation?
I've been
Okay.
using blood metal shot, but I can use blood manipulation as well.
Doesn't blood metal shot already have a cone?
Nope. It should just be. Blood metal shot should just be like the one attack or the one target. That's at least how I read it. Blood metal
Me-
shot. Yeah, it's just a blood. It's a blood metal shot.
Okay.
So
It's a projectile.
do you really need a cone with only one target anyway?
No, what I'm saying is I want to try and use exploding shot because then it explodes on impact.
You can do it with it, but you cannot combine the multi-attack with it. Or else the
Yeah.
multi-attack technique, it still gets its normal multi-attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
so
wanna ask
basically you
first.
gotta pick explosion or multi. One or the
Okay.
other.
I just want to ask first, in which case she's going to go ahead and she's going to focus using her sanguine rose, and she's going to use blood inhalation with the thought of attacks.
All right.
That is not good. Lily, why are you rolling low tonight?
And that hits.
Okay,
Oh.
so that's going to be 49 damage 5 times.
That is enough to take it down.
Yeah, as you just kind of see her glaring this thing down, she's just going to reach out the rose, and it's just going to bloom brightly as the tendrils basically lash out. Kind of grabs one of each of the engines, grabs the front, grabs the back, and just kind of starts trying to tear it apart. Before the final one kind of whips up underneath and basically jabs through it and basically shatters it to pieces.
Nice. It's down on the ground.
Alistair
You
in
can
his
hear the commotion.
disguise at the bus stop just kind of gives like a tiny little clap.
Yep, and down on the streets, you can hear and see the commotion as people are shouting, running away, filming video of these 3 drones being ripped to shreds, and Peanut riding one down to street level.
Wow.
Next viral sensation.
We have caused quite a commotion.
Oz shouts to Peanut, "Peanut, let's go!"
All right, I think it's time for us to scatter. Let's meet up again. And like Alistair's just gonna send like a text out, just basically saying, "Hey, I think we should lay low for a day, and then we can meet up later at like a new location."
All right.
Let's go. Peanut!
And Peanut will begin running down the street. As and faintly off in the distance, you can hear more helicopters approaching.
And the first thing Lily's going to do, she's going to try to take cover somewhere to change her appearance. So now she's more of a malish angel. Anybody mistakes me for who I was before, I'm going to kick someone.
All right. I'll make sure Peanut gets somewhere safe. Stay out of sight and listen to the
Yes.
sent out.
Yes, sir. As she flies off.
Oz flies after Peanut.
Yep, Peanut has a rather hard time getting away, but eventually manages to find herself into the subway system, where she can buy herself enough time to transform into shit. The last person she ate was a cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Transform into a cardinal.
Oh
Which
wow.
is
That's going to look so weird.
Yeah, it's this very strange looking man there's basically less than 10% of flesh left on him. It is mostly machine.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Oz will be staying with Peanut to ensure she doesn't go running off or anything. Or
Just a little boy walking with a cardinal.
Walking with a naked old man.
yeah, that's not
We're gonna have to find some clothes.
Yeah. Oz is willing to steal some as well.
Alright, so going back to the world map, where are you all going to try and meet up?
Well, we probably want to try and meet up out or beyond the cathedral dynamite in the city around it. So, where do we want to meet?
There's Ansel, Utah. Another place that, while
Opie
not as safe as a
Mountain.
single safe place, is relatively safe compared to the surrounding area.
I'm thinking either Anasol or Utah.
Why don't we I refuse to go to Utah.
What?
Utah's on our route.
That's
Yeah,
I
it's on
think
the
we
route
should
to
leave
Nebraska.
Utah to the Hot Bloods anyway.
All right.
The Holy Data Dump is kind of on the way to Vaz City.
Yeah, we can go
That-
there too.
yeah. Let's go there.
Okay, so the Holy Data Dump. That's going to be interesting.
Yep, as the hot bloods slowly, or the cold bloods slowly make their way up.
Individually.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take the bus.
First Dark Edge, of
Yeah, that's
course.
fair. Those three are pretty much able to make it very quickly. It's just a Greyhound away.
I mean, Lasser's gonna detour.
There were a couple of casinos on the way.
Oh, God, you're going to have to figure out how much money you either won or lost.
Hey, roll me 1d10,000.
Oh,
And then 1d2.
Wait, that's not 10,000. That's 100,000.
Ah, fuck it, roll it.
roll it.
Do it.
It's on the low side.
Alright, now roll 1d2 for gained or lost.
That's a deficit.
Hey,
Oh,
you made a
no.
profit. Oh shit, wait.
I figured 2 was
I
lost,
mean,
or
is
1 was
one
lost.
good
two.
or 2 good?
I
Yeah,
think
fair.
1's bad.
Yeah.
Alright, in that
probably.
case, Alistair, you will receive a card notification on your way up.
Okay, so
An overdraw
everybody
fee.
sees this very nice-looking chubby man like pull out of his phone. It's like, what the fuck? And like,
You get
And
an
in fact,
overdraft fee.
As you know for a fact it's not Oz because the billing place is a casino.
yeah,
Several.
everybody notices that his eyes are kind of like turning red. And like the shadows underneath of him start to be spreading, and he's like trying to cool himself down so that he doesn't just grab some innocent bystander and pop their head. Just like, and like this kid next to him, like for a second, notices his teeth look all sharp, but you know, in a split second, they're like back to looking normal, and yeah, he's just like, oh. So, my name's Charlie. What's your name, madam?
Oh God.
And this woman kind of like puts her coat over her son and starts rapidly walking away. Giving you the side eye.
I imagine.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's reasonable.
So I imagine it'll probably take Oz and Peanut the slowest. They're the slowest here to get there. They'll probably
Yeah.
go last.
What do you mean the subway doesn't go that far?
What do you mean there's not a train that goes out there?
What do you mean we can't ride the A train to the next city over?
As I say, Lily's just going to be flying, and every like hour or so, she's just going to refresh her false identity. So
I thought
depending on
you
how long,
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say every hour or so she calls Oz.
Before I leave, actually, I'm gonna stop by. Like, is there any like ghetto area, like an area where I can like sense that there's just gonna be like a lot of like homeless people, a lot of people who like aren't gonna be missed or tracked?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop there so that I can feed and eat as many souls as I can. Get myself back up to full health.
oh yeah, I was about to say, Lily needs to recover some blood points anyway, so she might do the same. Just 1/4 of a bitch.
Lassiter's fine. It's just, you know.
Right now, Lily's at deficit, so she's pretty much all filled up by the time that they get there. Just the cathedral data mining in the city around her are just now a fucking mess.
Am I still connected? So I'm still connected to the system, right?
Yes.
Even being far away as I go out.
Well, yeah, you've always been connected to the system, but now you've got like,
a back door, basically.
Yeah, now you got the back door and like the, all those like shady websites where they host people's OnlyFans.
Huh. What do they call all these fake people? Oh well, I gotta find those credit card numbers for last.
You see, like whenever he mentions the naked people, like Peanut puts her hand over his eyes, even though that doesn't change a thing.
Yeah. All right. Is there any complications as me and Peanut make our way to the holy data dump at all? I'm sure.
Not really.
Too, more or less.
After that first night of being on the run, not really. It's mostly just, hitchhiking.
Yeah. Well, Peanut, we're doing pretty well, eh?
She nods.
Old man Peanut, fine clothes.
Only another 100 miles to go.
I was gonna say, since you gave me the idea now, just ring, 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 ring. Are you doing okay?
What now? You actually broke up. I was actually kind of...
You broke the audio levels.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, we're still on the way. We're doing fine so far. Still got 100 miles to go.
Oh my god, fucking hell. This is not how it was planned. This is not how it was planned. I am freaking out right now.
Yeah, they're only about 750 miles apart.
We should be there within the next day or so.
Alright.
If we're lucky with cars.
Alright, just keep in touch, please. If anything happens, anything at all happens, okay?
Okay.
She's really panicking at this point.
Okay. We'll try to be safe, Mom. But all the same, make sure everyone stays in a relatively close location near the entrance.
Alright, I'll be sure. Just please be safe. Please, please, please.
Wait a second. Hey, Peanut, what if we just hijack one?
And Peanut takes a moment to think on this, then starts excitedly nodding.
I think I can drive, can't I? And this is still on the phone. I bet if I just get a stone or something, I can, like, put the gas on quickly and just drive there. Alright, I have an idea.
And then Peanut, like, signs out, I got long feet.
That works. I'll just give you a hand to stay on the road. This is all on the phone.
Little further panicking.
I'm just picturing the drive now. Old creepy Cardinal with the feet on the gears or on the pedals, with Oz sitting in his lap driving.
I was thinking sitting in the passenger seat holding onto the wheel, which is even worse.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay, safety-wise, not implication-wise.
Okay.
Is there a problem, officer? Just eat him.
The worst part is it would have to be Oz that says that.
Is there a
because
problem,
Peanut
officer?
can.
Yeah. Alright, Peanut, just eat him. We can take a cop car there now.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I guess we're just going to say this for next time because, oh my lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll be cruiser.
Yep, so that is where we're going to wrap it for tonight, folks. Until next time, when we tune back in, I believe next week is going to be Hot Bloods, where we're going to be picking up from there heading towards the Beast, Castle Super Beast, that's it. And then after that, we're going to be getting back with the Cold Bloods and figuring out exactly what the hell we're doing at this point, because we clearly aren't getting off to a good start in Cyber Facing. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, as we say here, Roll Smash, live on, play strong, and roll out. See you next time.
Bye.